And welcome to part 2. This is the Phenom, standing here with the icon.
Returning once again for you.
Yeah, they're so lucky to hear your magnificent voice.
I know, right?
Yeah, well, I was actually being sarcastic if you bothered to actually pick that up. Whatever. Jumping right back into the Matrix films. We were talking about the Matrix Reloaded, or as far as I'm concerned, Matrix Empty Clip.
Don't hate on Matrix Reloaded, man. It's good. It's a good movie.
Yeah, apart from the action, was there anything really to like about this movie? Dramatic pause, much? Okay, I'll take it away. Let's take it back to the characters. I mean, look at Morpheus. Morpheus had an interesting role in the first one, the whole mentor thing, but in these next two movies, Reloaded and Revolutions, he has absolutely nothing to do in any of those movies. I mean, he's just there, apart from giving one of the most horrible and overly overacted speeches in history. You know, he really doesn't have much to do in these films. I mean, why even put him in there to begin with? They should have just killed him off in the opening credits because he has nothing to do. He has no part to play in these films.
Yeah, one fight scene in the second one.
Yeah, well, he fought an agent, which is sort of pointless because we know only Neo can defeat agents, so, well, he didn't, apart from that. And once again, that's action. He doesn't have anything really to do in the terms of he lost his mentor role, and he's given nothing to replace it.
He was basically collecting the check.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm sure he was happy, you know. He probably got paid a shitload of money for only being in a few scenes in the whole movie. I mean, I guess you can't ask for much more than that. But really, I mean, the characters in this movie were so boring. Not that they were great in the first film, really, but they were even worse in these two. And oh my God, shall we even bother to go into detail on the most ridiculous, stupid, overly long, confusing as hell, stupid ass, unnecessary, and completely absurd ending in history with the whole architect?
The White Santa Claus. Man.
Oh yeah. Seriously. Why the hell should Neo... I mean, I wish Neo had just shot this son of a bitch in the head. I guess he doesn't have guns in this film, but...
I wish he had him.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, he should have just killed this guy or something because... Oh my God. Let me give you a very specific example of some of the dialogue that you'll hear.
Speak, my brother.
I am the architect. Ergo, concordantly, the eventuality of an anomaly. Ergo, inexorably, vis-a-vis, systemic anomaly. Ergo, you remain irrevocably human.
Now, when I first heard that line, or at least something along those lines, I had pretty much this reaction. What the fuck did he say?
And yes, he had me lost for words as well. And my partner over here is in very stressed out mode because that whole scene was ramble, shimmer shamble.
It was just that architect guy using as many big words as he could to make himself sound smarter than he really was. I mean, even when you actually go down and like break down the words, it's like he really didn't say shit. I mean, go to Wikipedia and look up half of the bullshit he said, and it's like, wow, why did you need to use such big words to say something so goddamn simple?
And like you said, I really wish Neo had a sawed-off shotgun to fucking blow his fucking brains out.
Seriously, I mean, I like they actually did a parody to that on X-Play. You like that video game review show X-Play?
Yeah.
Where it's like the two hosts were like stuck in a white room with some architect guy, and they actually ended up shooting him. Like, whatever. I mean, that was hilarious. I mean, I really wish that had been a part of the movie. I wish that was a fucking deleted scene or some shit.
They had another one, another parody where Will Ferrell played as the architect. It was real funny.
Yeah, I heard about that. I never saw it, though. I did hear it was pretty funny. And hey, we really need to talk very, very briefly about the third film. I mean, am I missing something here? Why is the whole fucking movie like the robots fighting the humans, and like the humans have these giant fucking mech machines with open cockpits, which basically make it so fucking easy for any machine to like just fucking rape you that it's like, what?
Like, yeah, kill me now. But I didn't like too much like the third film. I only liked the end scene. That was it. all the other miscellaneous bullshit that was at the beginning, they could have. I didn't pay too much attention to it. I just wanted to get it over with.
Yeah, it's like I did like the fight scene with Agent Smith a little bit. You know, it's kind of had me thinking, like, if they did a Dragon Ball Z movie, it would actually be pretty good to use the kind of fighting style that they used in this, because they were just flying through the air, smacking the shit out of each other, like, going through, like, walls, like, I'm talking about, like, going through huge, like, making big craters in the ground. I mean, that's custom-made Dragon Ball Z shit right there.
And not to speak, they didn't even have that shit in the fucking Dragon Ball movie. And I'm not going to get in that right now. Maybe we'll do that in another video. But anyway, yeah.
Do you want me to fucking kill myself? Is that what you want? You're gonna actually try to drag me through that shit turd of a fucking film?
Yes, sir, I do.
Oh man, it's good to know we're best buddies, man. That's so awesome. But anyway, back on topic with the Matrix trilogy. I hated the third film, apart from that final fight scene, and I only liked that for the sheer entertainment value alone of just, you know, the slam bam action stuff.
You know what they could have did? They could have just called it Matrix Neo versus Agent Smith and just had one big whole fucking fight scene.
Well, pretty much. I mean, they could have done the same thing for the second film. They could have just said, let's just release all the fight scenes on DVD, and that'll be the fucking movie. That's all we got in these two movies is a lot of fucking action. I mean, nothing else.
Yeah, I can't say anything else about it.
Yeah, me neither. And let's just jump really, really quickly into the Matrix video game that both of us actually like, Path of Neo.
Yeah, it's a real fun game. I actually like the fact that they had you start off from the beginning, from the first film, and working your way up until becoming the one, instead of just starting the game off being the one and having all these great powers and shit.
Yeah, I like the fact they start you off from the beginning too, you know, and the fact that, well, that means I'm pretty much only going to like the first part of the game anyway, because once it gets into the Reloaded and Revolution shit, I'm ready to turn my console off. But to be fair, it's fun all the way through. You do get a lot of good powers, a lot of upgrades to your powers, you know, you can do some pretty insane combos, and he actually put that fight scene with the 200 Agent Smiths in the game too.
Yeah, I enjoyed that part of the game.
They found a clever way to make it work on technology that really wasn't ready for it. I mean, they had a bunch of like generic ones running around in the background.
Yeah, to make it seem like it was a whole bunch of them coming at you.
Yeah, when really there was only like 4 or 5 on screen that you were really fighting against.
Yeah, but it was still cool though, you know.
Yeah, if anybody wants to play a Matrix game, I mean, if you see like Enter the Matrix, throw it into a fucking incinerator. But if you see Path of Neo, you might want to pick it up because it's a really good game.
Very good game.
Well, in any case, I think this has been pretty much all I need to say. I don't really think there's anything else to say about the Matrix other than I think the fucking Jesus Christ it's over with, and I hope it stays fucking dead. I mean, these movies suck so bad. I mean, there's not even been loose talk of another film, and thank fucking God for that.
They're not making another one.
Yeah, I mean, they need to leave it at this and just be glad that they made the money that they did. The Wachowski brothers, man, they need a serious kick in their philosophical assholes for this shit. The end.